Hi, thank you for joining me for this awesome workout. Today we are going to be doing total body. Earlier in the week we also did total body, but it was more seated. Today I do have my chair out, but it will be used for balance and to hold my weights. So this is not a seated workout. This is a standing workout with assistance from the chair for balance and to get into some of our exercise postures. So grab your chair, grab a set of your hand weights, anywhere from no weights, 1 pound, 3, 5, all the way up to 8 or 10 pounds, depending on how you feel today. Get set up. We're gonna start our warm up and get started right now. You're all set up, we're good to go. Let's go ahead, start stretching out those muscles, getting them ready for work. We're gonna come to either side of the chair and make sure that your path is clear, because we're just gonna swing the right leg forward and back, hopefully loosening up these leg muscles. Pull the core in. Make sure that you do not have any movement through the left leg. You're not tipping forward and back. It's just the leg moving here. And then kind of start to kick the heel up in the back to stretch more through the quad again. Don't kick anything, don't take anybody out. Easier said than done sometimes. And then set that foot back down and go ahead and take some nice hip circles here. Really engage through the abs, pushing those hips to the side. Stretch and work through the middle of the body. Movement is coming from the hips, not the knees. Very good. And just make a mental note of which direction you're going. So clockwise, counterclockwise, and then switch it to the other side of your chair and take the opposite leg. So left leg, swing it forward and back. Make sure, again, that you're not taking anyone out, not gonna destroy any furniture. Forward and back. And then kick the heel up in the back. Don't force anything, just kind of stretch, send the knee back, send the heel up through the front of the thigh there. Get all those muscles nice and warm. And then set that one down. Whatever direction you took your hip circles on the last side, reverse it this time. So I was going counterclockwise, so I'm gonna switch that up here to the opposite direction. Check in. How does your low back feel today? How do these legs and knees feel? We will be working on a little bit of balance today. We will be working on some leg strength, some upper body strength, but we will not be doing any lunges or squats, nothing to aggravate your joints. Everything will be low impact. Good, and then give those hips side to side for me. We're gonna do the same thing with the arms. So we're gonna take this left arm, nice circles back. Hopefully let those chest muscles, shoulder muscles stretch open. Reverse that. You don't really have to remember anything this time around. And then we're gonna swing those arms across the body, open them back, stretching bigger through the chest. Come to the right side of your chair and swing the right arm forward and back. And then take that forward. Hands to the hips. Give me a soft bend in your knee and just kind of push those hips back. Stand up nice and easy. Pull those abs in. Push those feet into the floor. See how your low back feels here. Very good. And then we'll send it across the body. This time with those arms, instead of opening the chest, we're kind of opening through the big back muscles. Make sure you have enough room for a nice, good reach. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Grab your weights. We're gonna stay to the right side of the chair, and we're gonna take a staggered stance here. So we just have the right foot in front, left foot in back. If the knees are healthy and you feel good today, you can kind of come down into a lunge position, or you can stand with those legs straight here. So this is just gonna kind of put you in a position where you have to balance a little bit more. Arms are gonna come up, abs pull in nice and tight. We're gonna go for 15 here. We're gonna press them up and lower them back down with lots of good control. Let's go together right now. Good. Kind of press up with some power, low or slow. Good. You can come into that lunge stance if everything feels good. Hang in here. Warming up through the balance. 2 more. Beautiful job. Step that up, drop those weights. We're gonna make sure that you have room beside the chair. We're gonna curl once to the front, lower those weights, hammer curl wide. So 1 and 2, very good. Keep those elbows into the sides, control your core and your breathing. Working on keeping those abs engaged the whole movement. You are about halfway there. Keep going. You take a little break or lower your weights if you need to, but come back to it. Almost there, I promise. Arms are getting warm. 3 more sets. So each of these different movements make 1 set. You have 1 more. Last one, make it a good one. Up and lower, down, very good. Take these weights to the chair, and we're also gonna be putting our hands on the chair. So if you don't have a really big base, you can stack the weights, or you can just kind of set them somewhere out of the way. Don't let them go far because we do still need them. So hands on the chair and kind of set those wrists underneath the shoulders. Put the knees and feet under the hips, and we're just gonna send the right foot back. Toes on the floor, lift and lower. Soft bend in through your left knee. Pull the core in. Go with me if you haven't started already. Breathing nice and steady. You do not have to lift this leg really high. If you need a little bit less work, keep it lower. If you do want to lift it high, don't lift it any higher than your hips. So we're not coming up in here. You'll start scrunching up into the low back. We do not want that. You are almost there. 4, 3, give me a little pause at the top. 2 and 1. Set that foot down. Bend those knees, kind of ease into the back. Check out how it feels. Take a break if you need to. You can give this a pause, but we're gonna go right into the left leg because you're already here. Same thing, left toes back, soft through the right knee, core pulled up and in. So just imagine pulling the muscles towards the ceiling and lift and lower, no higher with the foot than your hip. So keep that foot level with the hip or below it. You will find the right amount of work for yourself for how you feel today. Keep those abs pulled in. Make sure that you have that soft bend here in this leg. Almost there. Keep going. If you feel work in your standing leg, they are both working. They are both working differently. 4, 3, give me that little pause at the top. 2, pause. And 1, pause. Very good. Set it down. Wiggle them out. Ease through those knees. Arch up through the back. Give it a little wiggle. And roll it up. You are doing so good. Grab your weights. Again, I'm gonna face this way just so you can see from the back. Imagine lifting those pinkies up towards the ceiling, keeping those hips tucked forward and nice and strong through the abs. You can lower down into the legs a little bit more if you would like some work in there, but you do not have to. You can stay lifted, just keep those knees soft. We're gonna do 15 of those here. Together, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Don't bounce those weights back. Good, just as back as they go naturally. Little pause at the top. You're halfway there. 8. Good, 4 more. Nice straight line from the crown of the head down to the hips. 2 and 1. Beautiful job there. Set those weights back to the chair. And this time you're gonna use a little bit of balance assistance on the left side. We're gonna take this right foot, you're gonna cross it over to the front. You're gonna lift that knee all the way up, shift and rotate that hip open and cross it to the back. You have to be extra careful here that you do not start twisting your standing leg for a bigger movement. This leg has to stay straight the whole entire time to keep the knee safe. So pay lots of attention there. Smaller movement through this leg if you notice that you're wanting to twist. Let's go together here with that, working on the front of the leg and hip strength now. We're gonna do 15 of those. You're gonna count every time you come to the back. Good, 3 there. Chair is here if you need it. Watch that standing leg. Your left leg is not moving. Core is pulled in tight. Halfway there. Nine, very good. Trying not to lose count. I don't want to give you any extra. Oh, the balance gets worse as the muscles get tired. 3 more. 2. You're doing awesome. Last one. And wiggle out that left foot. Grab one of your weights here. So we are gonna take this weight and we're gonna put it on the chair. It's gonna be the starting position actually there. So you're only gonna be using one weight though. If it's too light, you can bump it up to both weights, but start with the one just to make sure that you can do more rather than doing more and finding out it is too much. So here we go. Reach down, grab the weight, pick it up to the chest, press it up and over, into the chest, back down. 1, and you can pretend to put it back down. You don't actually have to set it down. Good, hips follow the body. Halfway there. You have 3 more. 2. And set that back down. Beautiful. Check out how all that feels. We're gonna grab one weight again. And again, balancing. So we're on the right side of the chair. Pick up your left leg. Only the right arm is working here. The weight is up and down towards the floor. You have your chair here if you need it. We're gonna do 15 of these. Keep that elbow in to the side. Very good. Seems like a long time when you're having to balance. You can tap the brake if you need to. You can use your chair if you need to. Hang on here. 5 more. Abs are pulled in. Your posture is good. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Set that down. Shake everything out. We're gonna take a quick little break. We're gonna go through all of that again. Some of the exercises are single. We're gonna do them on the left side of the chair. And some of the easier ones you are going to repeat. Not so difficult. Come to the left side of your chair. This is a great opportunity for a water break. Kind of catch the breath. Great opportunity. Click subscribe if you haven't already. Just a lot of good options for you there. We're gonna pick up both of those weights, again, coming into our military press. This time the left leg is forward. Your balance may be stronger or a little bit more challenged on this side, so give yourself a chance to check it out before you decide what you wanna do. Lunge stance, or just up here. The closer those feet are together, the less balance or the less instability you're gonna feel. So if you need to modify, just take them closer together. If you're up for a challenge, take them further apart. Here we go, pick those weights up. 15 of them here. Lunge stance or standing, that is up to you. Let's go, let's just get this done. Pull those abs in, nice straight posture through the body. Good breathing. Halfway there. Awesome job. 4 more. 3, don't speed them up. 2, and 1. I busted myself there. Felt like I started. You get close to the end and you're like, oh, I really wanna go. I wanna get this over with, but try to stay slow. Same thing here, bicep curl. Make sure that you are clear with this right arm, that you're not gonna smash into the chair. 1 to the front. 1 wide, elbows stay in. That was 1 set. breathe. Hug those abs in, soften the knees. This is a great workout. We're moving at a pretty steady pace here. You're getting a little bit of cardio too. The heart rate should be up. A little bit more to go here. Hang in here. You will not see this one again unless you want to repeat the workout. If it wasn't enough of a challenge, you can always watch it twice. 4 more sets. Nice and strong. This is our last set here. And beautiful job. Set those back onto the chair, somewhere out of the way where they are secure, but you also have space for the hands. So I kind of put them in the middle. I like my hands a little bit wide. You'll figure it out. All right, send those legs back under those hips. Make sure everything feels good. If this bent over position does not feel good for you this round, just give me some leg lifts to the back. You won't be able to lift as high. Make sure you're not tilting forward. You will lose your work, but that is your modification for this round if you're feeling a little uncomfortable after the last. Left toes come out first this time. Soft bend in your right knee. Lift no higher than the hip. Pull the core in. Halfway there. Two more. Home stretch. Send it down. Give it all a wiggle. Check and see if anything is getting fussy. If you are good to go, send it to the right leg, on back, soft bend in through the left knee. Don't lock it back. It's a lot of unnecessary pressure in the kneecap. We're gonna do 15 on this side, same thing. Try not to lift any higher than the hip. Really feel the tushy working there. Don't go so fast that you skip the work. Give yourself a chance to slow down, maybe pause at the top. If you're already doing 60% of the movement, you might as well do the other parts and find the work. Three, two, very good. Hang in there with me. One, set that down. Ugh, awesome job. Grab your weights, straight arm, pulse back. So here, don't start pushing the chest and the stomach forward, trying to get extra distance in the back. You don't need a big movement here. What you need is to lift those pinkies, kind of squeeze those arms in close to the sides and feel the backs of the arms working. A bigger movement isn't needed to do that. So just nice and easy there. Pause and lower. 14 more. Good, lower into the legs if you want a little more work there. No movement through the wrists. Hug those abs in. Four, very good. Challenge yourself to slow them down. Three, give yourself that pause at the top. Two, and finally, last one. Send those weights in. Set them back to the chair. Left leg this time. My leggings seem to be getting away from me today. Standing on the right leg, paying extra attention to make sure that we are not wibbly wobbly or moving or twisting into that right knee. Only the left leg is moving. Across, up, over, and back. Same as before. You are going to count when the leg touches behind you. For 15, let's go. Good, try to lift that knee, both here in the front and to send it back. Lift it up in the back to the front. Your chair is here if you need help with the balance. Right foot. All those balance muscles are getting tired. You may be a little bit ahead of me. Make sure that you get your 15. Even if you're there before me, you get an extra break. If you need a little extra time, that's okay too. Hang on here. And amazing. Oh, I think I'm definitely going to remember this workout tomorrow. If you're watching this as it posts, it's Friday, so you have all weekend until you have to deal with Monday's workout. All right, here we go. We're gonna, again, go from the chair to the chest, up to the side. So we're turning our hips with us because we don't want this rotation in through the low back. So make sure that you're kind of getting just a small little pivot there. The body is kind of following the weight. If you did the last round and it was too easy, you do have the option to use both weights. That's just up to you and how you feel. That's a judgment call for how your body and what is best for you today. We're gonna do 15, either with one weight or the two. I'll go ahead and do two this time, just so you guys see what that looks like as well. So here we go. To the chair, you don't actually have to put them down. Pick them up and over. Back to the chest and the chair. Count when you press up and over. Abs pull in tight. We want them working here. At any time, if you have both weights, you can always just set one back to the chair. Very good. Hang in here. Four more. Last one. Awesome, awesome job. Set one of those back to the chair. Last exercise here. It's a fun one. We're on the left side of the chair. The weight is in the left arm. We're going to bring the right knee up. It can be lower if you need, that modification. You can also just keep your fingertips lightly to the back of the chair. And we're gonna do 15 hammer curls here on the left side. I'm gonna quit balancing while I talk because I can tell my feet are getting tired. Here we go, all together, right leg up, curl, abs pulled in, elbow stays in. The chair is here if you need it, or you can stay lower to the floor. focus on your breath. Focus on your core, staying nice and stable. You are almost there. 4 more. 3, 2, and thank heavens. Last one. Set it all down, very good. Get those weights out of the way. You can set them to the back of the chair if you would like. Take a quick second here to just kind of relax. Roll the shoulders up and back, send those hands down to the floor. Just kind of work through the shoulders a little bit. And then reach it on over, stretch through the back. A little bit slower than we did in our warm-up, so that way you're really getting this nice pause at the top, the peak of the stretch for the back there. Oh, it should feel like a good stretch after the workout. Very nice. Take those hips side to side, nice and easy. You can widen out the legs a little bit if you need a deeper stretch. And then we're gonna send them to the back, bend the knees and kind of hug those abs up and in. Drop the hands to the thighs and then just kind of dip each shoulder down towards the floor, stretching a little bit through the mid and lower back here. Still hugging those abs in. Take it to the center, roll that on up. If you have your weights on the chair, you can go ahead and move them out of the way at this point. All right, I'll go sideways so you can see. Go ahead, take your right foot forward, left foot back. Bend on forward with the body, keeping the back foot on the ground so you're stretching through the calf muscle there. And then we're gonna pull that front knee back and those hips back and lower the body down onto the back of the chair. As you pull the hips back, it should stretch into a hamstring stretch there in the front leg. So instead of stretching through the back, you're now stretching through the front leg. Bend that knee forward, pick the body up, back to the left calf. One more time here. Right hamstring. Send it forward, switch them out. Right heel stays flat on the floor. Bend the left knee forward. Your flexibility could be different on this side. Pull those knees back. Kind of pull this left hip back as you just lower forward at the waist to stretch the left hamstring this time. Ease those knees back forward. Pick the body back up. Press into the right heel so you have a good stretch in there. And then one more time. Pull the knees back. Pull the hips back. Stretch through the hamstring. Awesome job. Ease that on forward. And then we are going to take it to the chair. Have a seat, and we're gonna get into kind of the sciatic outer hip area. There shouldn't be a lot of discomfort in there, but if we can avoid any of it at all, might as well. So go ahead, bring the left leg up. Make sure that you are not pressing on the right kneecap. Sit on up nice and tall and just kind of send the hips back as you just move the chest forward. You kind of feel a deep stretch in through that side. don't force anything, just be really easy and gentle with yourself, especially in this stretch. And if you feel like it's starting to loosen up, then you can kind of increase the stretch a little bit. Ease that back up and switch it out. Good. Might be tighter, it might be looser. Sit on it nice and tall. Ease yourself forward until you kind of feel the limit of the stretch. In through there. Good, nice, good deep breaths to kind of cope with any discomfort in there. And if it's loosening up, you can go ahead and let that ease back and release. And then peel it on up, sit on back, take a nice, good deep breath in, and then let it go. You are all done. Thank you for joining me for this workout. I appreciate it. Please share these workouts with someone else that can use them, or click subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, thank you guys so much. The support means a lot. The comments, it just inspires me to keep getting creative with the workouts and give you exactly what you need. So do not be shy. Reach out if there is something in particular you're looking for. I will be back with more awesome workouts next week. We will separate them a little bit more: upper body, flexibility, and a lower body day. So I will see you then. You guys take good care of yourselves. Thank you so much.